I'm Holly from hollygrace.ca, and you're watching Hometalk.
So I headed to my craft store and I picked up some air-dried clay to begin, and I took 1/2 and rolled it into a hot dog shape that was about 10 to 12 inches in length. I then took the other piece and rolled it out as well so that it matched my first piece, so another hot dog shape that was 10 to 12 inches in length. I folded it into a U shape, and then I took my thumbs and pressed into the ends to make my handle for my lamp. You want to make these pieces as flat as possible so they can be easily glued onto your lamp. And then I repeated the exact same process with my other handle. This is my thrifted lamp here. I picked it up at my local thrift store for about $8. And I'm just going to remove the shade so that we can place our handles where they're going to go and size them up before adding our glue. So I'm going to place it onto the side of my lamp, and then I'm just again going to press the clay out to make it as flat as I possibly can so that it looks blended into the lamp. I'm going to remove my handles, and this is air dry clay, so I'm going to let them dry for at least 24 hours. Once dry, I'm going to come in with some contact cement, place it on the back of the handle, and then I'm going to push this up against my lamp. So I'm going to do one handle at a time, pushing it into place. I am going to have to hold it here for just a minute or so just to let the glue stick a little bit so that it doesn't slide. I'm going to let this set for at least 12 hours before painting. To paint my lamp, I'm going to use some plain acrylic craft paint black, and I'm going to mix in equal amounts of baking soda. And I'm just going to mix it around with my paintbrush, making sure that it's mixed fully in and there are no large clumps of baking soda. Then I'm going to take this mixture and I'm going to just paint all over my lamp using a cross-hatch painting technique, so going back and forth with my brush. I'm going to make sure I paint all the way up to the top and then as well the base of my lamp too. For the handles, I'm going to come in with a smaller, more defined brush and paint all those as well with the baking soda and black paint mixture. I did 2 full coats and let it dry overnight. I replaced my shade, and then I could set my lamp up in my home. I am so happy with how this Anthropologie dupe turned out, and what's even better is the amount of money I saved. I really hope that you enjoyed this project, and I hope that it inspires you to get creative with larger ticketed items to see if you can make your own. Thanks so much for tuning into Home Talk, and we'll see you on another video.